Today, I used this 10-inch Boston lobster to whip up an amazing dish. First, I scrubbed the lobster thoroughly with a brush to get it nice and clean. Then I quickly chopped it into hearty chunks just like this. Next, I dredged the lobster pieces in cornstarch until they were evenly coated. Now for the key step. I dropped the chunks into a pot of hot oil and fried them until they were crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, and about 80% done. Of course, I followed the same steps for the claws and the head. Fried them until their shells turned golden brown and they were fully cooked through. Then came the part one totally dreaded. I had to use a tool to saw open the lobster claws, but this step was 100% necessary. It made the whole eating experience way smoother later on. Once the claws were sawed open, I tossed them back into the oil and fried them until they turned deep golden and extra crunchy. Next up, I sautéed yellow curry paste in a pan until it released its fragrant aroma. Then I poured in the sauce and coconut milk, tossed in half of the lobster chunks, and stirred everything up, silky, rich, and incredibly flavorful. Using the exact same method and recipe, I made a batch with green curry paste and added the other half of the lobster chunks. Finally, a stunning, mouth-watering lobster dish was ready to serve that I couldn't wait to dig in. What did you think of this lobster recipe?